Year 6, so today we're going to look at portraits and we're going to turn them into comic art. So one of the things you're going to need to do is you're going to need to take some photographs of yourself with a camera on a device. And what you might want to do to make it a bit Roy Lichtenstein, a bit pop arty, is you might want to try and do yourself with an action. So for example, you could do yourself sleeping, you could do yourself shocked, you could do yourself being thumped in the face, because that might work quite nicely with the pop art theme of the comic. I'll show you a few of mine in just a moment to give you an idea, but that is what you're going to need to start this work. So think comic, think a character, and think of an action that you can describe. So I've just drawn up my page. I've called it Comic Portrait today because we are going to focus on mostly the portrait. And we've got two boxes here. So the first box is 12 centimetres wide, 14 centimetres down, and the same with the other one. You will see my page is landscape today. It's just going to make it easier for working. So I've just worked on my first one. I'm going to do my first one as just a regular portrait. I'm going to do my second portrait, I think of as me being punched in the face, just because I think that would be quite fun to develop into a comic style piece of work next lesson. So what I've done is there's a few rules with a portrait, even if we're going to make it into a cartoon. So you have the centre line down here, which is where the nose and the mouth run centre to, and this is the size of my head. You will see there is a centre line through the centre of the head, and that's where the eyes should go. The eyes should sit on that line. So please just make sure that when you are creating this, that your eyes are definitely in the middle. Your nose should then be about 3/4 of the way down, and then you have your mouth and your chin. Now, because we are doing this in a comic style, like Roy Lichtenstein, if things are slightly out of place, if it doesn't look completely like you, don't worry. It's just the idea of making a comic portrait is the main aim. So I've just done the black lines over my portrait, and I have used referencing to Roy Lichtenstein's work. So if you are able to have a look at his portrait work, please use that to help you when you're doing this. But I'll give you a few key things. So he always makes the eyebrows very black and thick and has a curve to them. He does the eyes, if you can see here, he does a curve for the top, which is normally a bit thicker, and a thinner curve for the bottom. Here he leaves a gap in between the eye rather than making it a full shape. And then he normally has the eyeballs looking off into a direction, so I've done mine looking slightly that way. With nearly all the lines, apart from the mouth, he always puts what I call a break in them. So the nose I've put in the lines here, but then I've stopped the line, I've broken the line, added in the curve, broken the line for the nostril, and done the same along this side too. And then I've done the mouth, but the mouth normally seems like a full shape, so I haven't broken the mouth line, but I've added in a few kind of smile lines here. I've then gone around my chin. Actually, I think I might need to put a slight neckline in, which is fine, I'll do it on just this side here. And then I've done my hair. Now the hair is normally a block, so it's a block shape around the head, and even if your hair is curly or a bit straight, you can still draw in the shape with the black. I've done a black pencil today, or you can do a black pen, it's fine. You can draw in the shape, but it will be a solid shape, even if you have lines inside it. I've then added in my t-shirt here, which I will colour in a moment. My t-shirt is here, and I've just got the V of my t-shirt there. Now the final thing to know is that he would normally do dots for the face. So if you have a good fine felt tip, you could definitely do dots for the skin. I sadly don't, so I'm going to colour mine in because otherwise it would take me a very long time with a pencil. But if you have that opportunity, please do. Then also give it a strong background. Most of his backgrounds are bright or spotty, just to give some contrast to the portrait. And I forgot to say I'm going to rub up my pencil lines because there's quite a few, especially these guidelines. I don't want those showing through when I have my colour. So I've just finished colouring this one in. Just a little tip, if you're using colouring pencil, absolutely fine like I have done, but make sure you press hard enough to make the colour vibrant. It just makes it look more like a pop art piece of work. I'm just going to add now in the background, I think I might go for an orange to contrast the blue and white top I've done, and then I'm going to draw out and add colour to my action one. I've just drawn out my thump to the face. You can see I have turned my head to the side because it's the impact that's happening. I've added in the fist, I've added in the hair, but I've had the hair flowing that way. So it's like it's moving with the punch. Everything is still through the centre line and through the centre line here, but it's just all moved to the side. I'm now going to add the black, add the colour and finish it off. So here is the finished action one. Just a few things. I've tried to style my face so it's like it's getting hit. I've added in a few motion lines to help, and then I've just added in colour, a plain colour to the background. So when you are doing these, have fun with them, experiment with them, and just try and get that comic style. That's part of the fun of it. And I look forward to seeing yours. To finish mine off, I'm just going to sort out the title, make it look a bit more like the page of work, and then I'll be complete. Please upload your work to Teams so I can feed back. That would be great. Thank you.